What up? It's the Cold Hard Facts Podcast with DNA and Kuda Bucket.
Yo, we in here. What's up, y'all? We back again on a July afternoon. It's 7/11/2018, episode 8 on you.
7-Eleven, open 24/7.
No, but today we are talking about competition in hip hop. Competition in hip hop? They still do that, yo? No, I don't think they do it no more. So that's what that's the main topic. I hope everybody having a good week. It's a hump day, middle of the week, Wednesday. And we're gonna start off with Cardi B because she was sending some shots. I felt like, man, I know I ain't missed this. I hope everybody caught this. But I felt like she was really taking some shots at Nicki and Azealia Banks, because I know her and Azealia Banks had a little bit of beef. Like Azealia Banks was talking all type of stuff like she usually do. She a professional, shit starter and shit talker and all that. Like,
she's a cute girl, you know what I mean? But I don't know what she did. So
yeah, she. What she did.
The thing I heard was that techno shit. I ain't really into that.
Right. Well, she said something around when Cardi was really getting her buzz off of Bodak Yellow and everything. She was saying stuff about how nobody's really paying attention to black people. She's Latina and black or whatever, and like she was just saying a lot of stuff that was like super pro black and everything, and super woke and everything, and I'm just like, yo, just chill and give us the music. Like, I don't really want to hear that. Like, you steady talking, bashing people, and it's just like, yo, your career been done. Like, this just like
why women hate, like, you know what I mean? Hate on each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Especially in rap, like I remember back in the day, you had Queen Latifah, MC Light, Yo-Yo, Moni Love,
yep,
Lil Kim,
true,
Fox, you know what I mean, Foxy Brown. I said Fox for short, so y'all probably don't know who the fuck is Fox, but you know.
Well, yeah, man, it was a lot of more unity back then, I guess, than now. I don't know. But everybody want to be on top. That's what it is.
Now for the past maybe 15 years, it can only be just one. That's not even fair. All these male rappers out here, about 50% of them whack. Everybody coexisting with each other.
Right.
And so it only could be one female at the top. Come on, we got a lot out right now, man. It's room for enough of them.
Yeah, man. Before we get into these lyrics, let's give it up for Cardi. She just had her baby, you know. But we ain't gonna give her too much because we gotta talk about these bars.
I struggle with not caring. So another person had a baby. Big deal.
Oh man, I can't show no disrespect, but she sent these shots. She said, "I hear shots coming on the low from hoes I'm higher than. This attention is so flattering because they admiring. Don't know what's on their mind, but it should be retirement. Get the AARP for this, or this AR get the firing." So I think that was about Nicki. I honestly do, because Nicki is like, she closer to 40 than, you know.
She just be talking her shit like most rappers do.
Yeah, but that was like a sub, and I don't think Rap Genius noticed this. Like, for real, I don't think they noticed. But the other shot was to Azealia Banks, because she said, they don't want no smoke with me. No, the diamonds is choking me. This pussy need their pussy need potpourri. These bitches is 0-3. So basically what she was saying was, she was talking about how Azealia Banks was 0-3. She put out 3 albums, and none of them really charted. None of them really did it.
3 of them?
Yeah.
I ain't heard a person listen to one. I ain't never heard a person listen to a song better yet an album.
Yeah, man. She put out a lot of stuff, but
everything they advertise for, like I said, be that pump fish music down. Like you go downtown and listen to with the white folk.
Yeah.
That's all I ever heard from her.
Well, yeah, I ain't never.
I don't even.
I only like one song about her, and that was when she first started her career. That was way back.
Is she even considered hip hop?
Yeah, she hip hop. When she came out, she was hip hop. It was real like.
Where the techno shit come from?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You just trying different stuff.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
I could dig it. To each his own.
But yeah, I mean, but Nicki did the same stuff. Like the way she came in the game. That was like Nicki was subliminally sending shots at Kim. So this is, history repeats itself. Like Nicki, I mean, Cardi is on top right now. Cardi B is really on top right now. She can't lose. She had 2 number ones. Like first female artist to do that in a couple years. I know there was, but last female artist to do that wasn't even thought of, or I was too young to know. So that's amazing. She doing a lot, She doing a lot, and she just gave birth. So like she winning right now, and that's how it's supposed to be. And Nicki, all she doing is put out bullshit to me.
When it's your time, it's your time. You know what I mean? God bless her. You know what I mean? I hope she continues to do good. I hope she's still here 10, 15 years from now. I hope she become a legend. All of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. We need more women. We need more female representatives in the rap game. And there's a lot of them coming up. So, you know what I mean? It's too many to name, but shout out to all the female rappers, whether you on or whether you coming up, or even if you ain't get on yet. If you just starting, shout out to you, man. Because we need more of y'all to be leaders for the little girls. These little girls need leadership, man.
For real. That's facts. But Nicki is putting out nothing but bullshit to me. Like right now, like
man, she ain't.
For real,
she ain't changing a bit. Like her demographic, like she ain't changing a bit. Like it still sound like 08. Like
that
switching up the voice and all that. That's it. Nobody want to hear that no more. Like, and then the concept of what she talking about is the same. Like, how many times you been telling us for like 10, 12 years that your coochie is good? Okay, we understand.
We understand these bitches is your sons, Like we tired of that. We tired of that. Like for real, we
need to hear you spit some real shit, man.
For real,
be an actual leader to these girls. I mean, when you off record, when you ain't on the record, you preach some good shit. But you gotta learn how to preach that on the record too.
I don't know. I ain't come on here to bash Nicki, but
I ain't bashing. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to give her what we want from her.
Yeah, true. Like that person who put that up on Twitter, and what she said, like she wasn't lying. Like I agree what she was saying. Like she's not giving us nothing for the younger women. Like she's not giving us nothing for the younger women. She's not motivating really. She's just flossing and being a boss, acting like a boss and stuff. Man, like we had enough of that.
She do it when the beat ain't on. I just need her to do it with the beat on.
Right. Yeah. True. But shout out to Cardi. She doing her thing, and shout out Nicki. Hopefully on this Queen album you won't disappoint us. Because right now I'm not feeling it. Next we gonna talk about Meek Mill, man. Meek Mill, he killing the streets right now. I can't complain. That EP was fire, even though it was 4 songs. That EP was fire. When it came on, it was fire, nigga. That shit was hard. Him and Swiss Beats, man. That beat was hard. What he was saying was hard. For real, man.
Shout out to Philadelphia too.
For real, man.
Philly got some dope rappers over the years. If y'all didn't notice.
Yeah, man. Y'all sleep. Benny Siegel and everything,
Benny Siegel. That nigga PD Crack. Most of y'all don't know about him. Y'all too young, probably. Philadelphia Freeway. I barely listen to him, but he give you a good verse every now and then.
Facts. But yeah, Philly killing Meek Mill is killing it. For real, the right way. And one of the songs, it was a dope sample. I could not find it for the life of me. But I kept listening, I was like, oh snap, that's that Fab from like 04, 03 or something like that. Let me find the exact song, because I know a lot of people wondering, what Fab song you talking about? What you mean by that? Like, a lot of people like didn't. If you didn't know, Fab the way since he do all them summer shootouts be all on Dat Piff and them other mixtape sites because of sample clearances. He can't get them all, you know. So that's what it really be. That's why he do those summertime shootouts. Hopefully it's a part 3 coming, because man, he killing stuff with that. He killed that Booed Up on his Instagram. He got the Shanti remix video and everything. He killing stuff right now, like for real.
Fab a legend, man, but you know, I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself.
Yeah, come on, man. You gotta spit the facts, man, bro.
What he accused of doing, I can't really rock with it. The woman beating shit, you know. She's still there, so she might be stupid. But you know, we don't know for sure if he really beating on her or not. So I be trying to like not talk too much about it, but I can't really rock with him like that.
But yeah, that sample I was talking about, the song is Dangerous. I think it's the second or third song. It's Jeremiah and P&B Rock, but that sample is Can't Let You Go, Fabulous. So if you would like to go back, you should go back and listen to that, because man, that song was cold. And then the remix, the sample that you know they did, that Hitmaker did. If you don't know who Hitmaker is, that's Young Bird. He redid that sample and it was fire, bro.
I said Young Bird, like they know who Young Bird is.
I don't think they probably know. Man, it's Sexy Can I, bro. That's Young Bird.
2008, Sexy Can I with Ray J.
Yeah, man.
About 10 years ago. So, you know, that's probably still too long, you know.
Yeah, too long ago for the young people. If you don't know, man. Y'all, you should know. But yeah, man, that stuff was cold. And the Stay Woke joint, that was performed on BET at the BET Awards. That I felt like that song, the performance was cold enough. And then like a day later, he released a song, Stay Woke and everything. Yeah, that song, you know, really spoke to me. It helped me write a verse that I was stuck on, like for real. So that message he preaching right now is really dope, man. And I hope he keep on giving flooding the streets with hot stuff. I can't wait till the album come. And then next we're gonna talk about Beast Mode 2. It wasn't as good as Beast Mode 1, but I was not completely disappointed. You know, Future always delivers. You know, if he on a solo project, he really always deliver. Some people may not have liked the Superfly soundtrack. You know, it was like mixed reviews. I heard
the movie was dope though.
I ain't seen that movie yet.
Y'all need to go see that, man. Mm-hmm. It's a good ass movie,
for real. But Beast Mode 2 was dope, man. My favorite track is 31 Days. And I like Cuddle My Wrist a lot too. And Red Light. Those are my top 3 favorite tracks. It was only 9 songs.
That joint don't make me a difference. I was turned.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's good turn up music. And I don't understand about them tweets though. Like Future was saying that he don't get enough credit, which he kind of don't. But then again, it's like, you know, bro, you flood the market with music. That's how some people gonna look at you, bro. You did enough. Like once you keep on putting out projects, that's why I had to slow down. And me and Kudu Buggin took a whole year off. Like we had to slow down. Like you can't flood the music all the way like that. But sometimes some of your songs is gonna sound like remixes to the last song that you did. Especially like if you a turn up artist, you got this like different sound, but in all your songs sound like similar to the last song, then people not gonna, you know, really, put your name out there as the, best to do it or dope. This is the, it just
you gotta let people. You gotta let people want more.
For real. You gotta let people want more. You can't put out like when Jesus was rocking it at the time, bro. He made niggas wait. He made niggas wait. Trap or Die. He made niggas wait for the album. He made niggas wait. Like I was waiting on Trap or Die.
Like it was mixtape, album, mixtape, album.
For real. And sometimes it was 2 mixtapes, and then album.
I still play that Can't Ban the Snowman.
For real. So, I mean, I see his grind and I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to get a deal with Rocco at the time and everything. So it be like that. But you can't always, flood the market like that. I thought we should have flooded the market, but we shouldn't always do that. You gotta take some time.
Never sign a deal to a rapper that's signed to another rapper, and then that rapper is signed to a label.
Right. Yeah.
Priorities, nigga.
For real. So, just be smart in everything you do, man. Just watch and read over contracts. You can't just see, we're gonna give you a $3 million deal, 3 albums or whatever. I mean, or $1 million, $1.5 million deal, 2 albums.
When you broke and you living in the hood, you living in a rough environment, 50,000 look good. You know what I mean? 50,000 look good to me right now. But
for real.
It's just all about being patient and knowing better. You just gotta know better, man.
For real. So now I'm just like Future gets my credit. Like he gets my respect. Like even though like sometimes like some people don't have as much faith in him no more because of a weak verse. That weak verse on King's Dead. La-di-da-di-da. And everybody was clowning him.
That shit was funny though.
Yeah, it was funny, but it was weak also. Like people judged him for that and feel like he can't give us another March Madness, but he can.
And when has he ever like gave you like a outstanding verse that makes you go, oh snap? He just spit one of the greatest verses I ever heard. Future ain't that type of artist.
Right.
So I'll never look for him. I'll never listen to him looking for that type of response. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? It's turn up music,
Pretty much. So that's why I'm just like, it was dope.
It was just funny to me. That's why I don't see the big deal.
Right, yeah. Like you can't, like everybody had a falling point though, and everybody need time off. And I felt like Future gave us enough this year already. Like I feel like he gave us a soundtrack and he gave us beast mode too. That's enough. Chill, sit back, maybe give us a few visuals, But
the thing with the movies though, and the soundtracks, let's go back in the day when you had multiple people doing it. Like it shouldn't just be one person producing the whole thing.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Everybody should just come together, make the best 12 to 15 tracks possible for a soundtrack. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, so I mean I feel like Future done enough right now. Like he's done enough. He got people listening again, and I'm sure this is gonna carry over into the beginning of the year. So he's done enough. I feel like he's don't need to do as much this year no more. Except give us some videos. That's it. But I mean, let's see, what else am I missing? Did we cover all the news for this week? I think we did. So let's get into the topics, man. We're gonna talk about Kanye versus J. Cole and Kanye versus 50 Cent.
Y'all gotta help me, man. We go get through this. Another week of talking about Kanye. You know I can't stand this nigga.
It's only because we only talking about Kanye because it's no competition. And I feel like we lacking in that like very strongly. Like right now it's like somebody drop an album and then it's nobody dropping on the same day that's gonna compete with them lyrically and sales wise. Like now the sales is about the streaming numbers. So it's not about physical copies no more because everybody's shutting down their stores. Shutting down their CD stores and everything, because CDs not worth shit now, pretty much. So like, that's all it is, really.
Ain't nobody going at each other bar for bar no more either.
Right. I feel like there's no competition. I'm barely seeing that.
I mean, people gonna be like, "Well, you just had a Drake Pusha T." Well, that was lopsided. So.
Right. Exactly. Like that
ain't nobody going at each other bar for bar. What happened to the Beans versus Jadakiss type battle?
Right. And what happened? What happened to the same album? Like I'm gonna drop. Like I felt like since we gonna focus on the Kanye versus 50 Cent. Now, at the time, this was like what 07. So at the musical scale, like the downloads, like people was illegally downloading everything. Like I don't need to go to a store, download. It's still physical copies still matter at that time, but I can just buy the bootleg for $2, $5. You know,
I think it wasn't fair because it was like that comparison was like. That competition came at the wrong time because 50, his whole wave, his heat wave was coming down at that time.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, if 50 still could give, I felt like 50 still could give us hits. He could still give us hits, and the hit could carry the album. I mean, his album's always been solid, right?
He shouldn't even did it though, because the Laughing Straight to the Bank. If you go back. Laughing Straight to the Bank with that hit that was supposed to be his first single. That kind of flopped. Then he came out with the Amusement Park. That kind of flopped. I get Money came out around July, August. That's when they started to heat up. Remind you, the album came out around like September or something like that.
Right. They both came out on September 10th or 11th.
Yeah. So
12th or something like that.
So that I think the label was pushing that competition because that wasn't even like he shouldn't even been involved with that. Then Kanye ain't even a confrontational guy. So the type of beef or competition 50 was trying to do, Kanye wasn't even doing nothing to help out. You know what I mean?
Right. But yeah, I mean, it happens though. Like shit like that. It was. I felt like it was perfect to see. At that time though, like I was getting out of grammar school at that time and going into high school, and I felt like it was around the time we was just getting into grammar school, 8th grade, and everything. So I mean, I felt like I had to buy that graduation album. I just had to because what he was doing was just crazy. Kanye, what he was doing was crazy. He was hot. He was hotter than 50 at the time. I feel like. And because that was graduation was his third one, right?
Yeah.
So it was right after late
third album.
Yeah. So right after late registration, he's still the hottest dude in the world, and I felt like it was a perfect direction. Like barely any features on there. It was a couple, not too many, and everything. It was perfect, man.
Wasn't it? I don't know.
You
know, I was a 50 fan at the time, so.
So you ain't like that?
I ain't have a problem with graduation. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't really a fair cause. You know what I mean? Because they make two different type of music.
Right.
So that wasn't fair from the jump anyway.
True. I mean, yeah, that. But you know, they both had white fans and every other type of fans.
And,
you know,
and like I said, his heat wave was going down too.
Right. True.
He was into the as you remember, if you can remember, he had problems inside his own group.
Right. Yeah.
Him and Game was into it.
Right.
Him and Buck, they wasn't really seeing eye to eye. You know, Banks ain't never really been. He always been on his own shit. So.
Right. Well, yeah, I felt like, you know, I think the impact Kanye had the greatest type of impact. He ventured off and pulled from different producers, as into, like, he always worked with other producers, but I felt like he was real looking at the art and really expanded his sound because he wanted to create stadium music. He wanted to do stadium shows. And 50, he knew he could come with hits. So, you know,
he was kind of arrogant at the time too.
Right. Yeah.
He already been doing arenas and stadiums and shit.
Right. True.
Get Rich or Die Trying, 12 million. Massacre, another 12 million.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's feeling himself a little bit.
Right. So yeah, that I mean, if 50 not the type to back down, so you know that's what it was. You know, he wasn't gonna back down from nothing. So that's why I was like, yeah, I liked it.
Then that Curtis was his last platinum album, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was his last platinum.
Them last two, that Before I Self-Destruct, that shit barely went gold. Then the last one, we ain't even gonna talk about the sales on that, but it still had a couple joints on it.
Right. So, but yeah, Kanye, he grabbed everybody from DJ Toomp. DJ Toomp, he worked with a lot with T.I. He the one who basically broke T.I. out and everything. He had hits like 24s with T.I. and You Don't Know Me with T.I. So he grabbed him and he grabbed the Jeezy ad-libs with Can't Tell Me Nothing. That was a smash, nigga. I remember when Can't Tell Me Nothing first came out, bro. Somebody was telling me, I can't remember who you are, I'm sorry, but bro, you sleep. You ain't heard that Can't Tell Me Nothing about Kanye West. You sleep.
He's not qualified, dog. Like Beanie Siegel say on the Breakfast Club, you would say that because you're not qualified, dog.
Yeah, man.
He's not qualified.
He definitely demolished 50 in the sales though. He definitely demolished. So I mean, it is what it is, man. 50 came strong nowhere. I Get Money and shook the whole world with that. But then I felt like he fell flat.
He had the bigger song, but whole album wise, Kanye had the better album.
Yeah.
Then definitely. Kanye was just heating up. You know what I mean? He just came off of Helping Common with his two of his best albums.
Right. So
2006 and 2007.
Right. So it was just Kanye was just on a better run and felt like, well, I in my opinion, I felt like Late Registration wasn't no classic, but some people would disagree with me. I'm probably gonna get heated up for this. I'm probably gonna get called out for this. Late Registration was a classic. Fuck you talking about? But no, it wasn't to me. That's just me.
But to share your opinion, you got to be an actual music head. You feel me?
Right. So I feel like Kanye just, you know, he really thought about it. You know, he even took one of 50 lines in That Good Life, bro. It was way more strategic, bro. He was looking into, I'm finna steal one of your lyrics, nigga. Fuck it.
That's something he already did.
Yeah,
when they was making that album, they wasn't planning on. They didn't know they was finna come out on the same day.
True.
When they was in the recording process, I'm sure of it.
Right. Yeah.
So that's something he's just already doing to do it.
True. I think maybe, but also it could have been to where when they found out they was coming out the same day, they also looked at Kanye. I'm sure when he was recording Good Life, he probably put that in at the last minute too. So you never know. Now let's talk about Kanye versus J. Cole. It's pretty much Kanye pretty much got demolished at this point. This is what, in 2010? So he pretty much got demolished at this. This was three whole years later, bro. It's a young man's game. It's a young man's game. This rap game is a young man's game.
Look at the top 10 rap albums from 10 years ago, and then look at the top 10 rap albums from this year.
Right.
More than half of them don't even have an album out this year.
Right. So it be like that, man. Like Cole, he was just like way more strategic than Kanye at this point. Kanye is an old man, and I still look at him as an old man right now. He's surrounded with a bunch of yes men right now. Like, for real. Just telling him anything right now, I feel like. And Kanye can do so wrong And at that time, we saw it improve because Yeezus was super trash, like completely trash. I don't want to disrespect Kanye, but it was trash.
My man's needs some black women in his life.
For real, man. It's I can't. I'm not to sound racist, but yeah, that's probably what it is. Like for real. Like Yeezus was super duper trash. Sorry, I only like 2 songs from that whole thing. Like I like Bound to, and I liked what was that, Black Skinhead. That was it, bro. That was it. 2 songs and then I'm out. and J. Cole, I bought that. I physically bought that album, man. I had to because it was so dope what he did with that. I felt like that was his stamp on the game. Like it wasn't his classic. It wasn't his best overall work, but
he was just starting to, figure out who he is as an artist at that time.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, it was like he couldn't do no wrong at all with that album, man. It was so crazy, and we see the proof. This was 2013. If people don't know, this was 2013. I probably said 2010 at the start, but this was 2013 at the time, and music was so hot. And streaming was just trying to, everybody was trying to figure out streaming at that point, 2013. Everybody was trying to figure it out, and they still, I don't think, can pretty much figure this shit out.
That's
really.
something that you ain't gonna be able to figure it out because it's gonna keep changing. That's why I don't even care about album sales because, how do you really know?
So yeah, man, I feel like it was just the end of Kanye's career at this point because it was it wasn't good enough, just wasn't good enough, and it was too experimental. Like he was dipping all out of his usual moves. I guess around that time he was inspired by Travis Scott, so let me just pull anything out of the hat. He just felt like he can just put anything out, and give you anything and think it's gonna be gold, but it's not. It wasn't even worth gold.
Do some weird shit and tell you it's genius,
right? Pretty much.
It's just weird, bro.
Yeah. So, I'll never forget this though. But the crazy thing is, it did go gold. The album did go gold. So most people, I guess you could say, liked it. I don't know them people.
Well, you bought it and didn't like it, and then it's too late because you already got it.
Right. And it was just too experimental, for me at least. And I was just trying to figure out what he was on. Really, I don't know what he was on, but yeah. I can't really say nothing good about it, but them 2 songs was dope. And they was both singles. But let me talk about J. Cole and give him some praise for a minute. J. Cole's album, Born Sinner, at that time, I think that was before he, this was when he really started figuring out stuff, and you could tell in his music he figuring stuff out. He was being more in tune with God and everything, and figure out materialistic things don't matter as much anymore and everything. He was really, trying to be a better person in this album. And he was explaining all his issues, and Training Day was dope, but I felt like Training Day, that song was too short. I felt like it was a 2-minute and something song, but the rest of it was just him messing around with stuff. Training Day was dope, but it wasn't it. Rich Niggas, he was talking about how he think he's definitely can't be an Illuminati. He's not an Illuminati. He was talking about in the beginning of the album. He was talking about he's not an Illuminati. So Rich Niggas he was talking about all the rich niggas around him and everything, and him also not being a rich nigga and how much he hate being a rich nigga.
Man, a lot of these rappers say fame ain't really what y'all think it is.
For real.
you need to stop this clout chasing. And if they telling you it ain't what you think, you know what I mean? We could slow down on the clout chasing.
And at this time, like, J. Cole went up against Kanye because at first J. Cole, I'll never forget this. His album was supposed to come out on the 25th, and he pushed it back so it could pushed it forward. I mean, for it to come out at the same day of Kanye's, and you gotta admire that. Like, and that was his second album. It came out June 18th, same day as Kanye's Jesus, and he had a lot of dope tracks.
Pretty much a rerun. Same shit he did to 50 because he knew he had the better product.
Right. So, well, at least Kanye thought he had the better product. J. Cole definitely had the better product.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
J. Cole knew he had the better product. Same thing Kanye did to 50.
Right.
A few years prior.
So I felt like the best song on there to me at least was Trouble. One of the best songs, at least. I mean,
I like that Forbidden Fruit.
Yeah, I like that too. I like Trouble, Forbidden Fruit, and Rich Niggas. Those are my top 3 songs from that album, that J. Cole album. And then honorable mention is Let Nas Down.
It's another song on that. He used that Outkast beat.
Oh, that's the Land of the Snakes. That was yeah. That was dope. That was a dope ass story. A lot of people don't know about that's the art of the storytelling, the Outkast.
It ain't that much storytelling in rap no more.
Yeah, there's a few niggas like Dave VC storytellers a lot. He's a dope storyteller. But not too many of them.
Somebody that could take you through a few days of what they went through and how you believe in it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to write down what they go through.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of talking.
Right, true.
Lean sipping and turning up and, you know, all that other shit. Which is cool, but you know.
So, yeah, man. We already know who's the winners in each battle. I just want more competition, man. You can get into a streaming war with somebody, man. Challenge your peers, man. Stop being so buddy. We all understand. Y'all all talk probably.
I mean, everybody come out. They say they the best. They the best at this. They the best at that. You know what I mean?
Stop doing beef and just doing on the sales. Let's see who really the best.
You know what I mean? Get that shit on record. Y'all go bar for bar and let's see who really the best. You know what I mean? Like Kendrick told Big Sean ass up.
Oh, damn. I didn't know he was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, gotta bring that up. See,
oh man,
all you Big Sean fans out there, let me tell you, your boy will never be considered top tier ever again.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He gonna be mid card the rest of his career.
I ain't go.
Because when he had the chance, to take the ground, what did he do? He got his ass barred up. I'm still waiting on a proper response.
Yeah, man.
You got called a little bitch for 3 minutes.
I'm not gonna agree with Kudabunga just said.
Because you a Sean fan. You can't agree.
I can't agree with that because I feel like, you know, like everybody, you know, pick their battles. You know, that's just the wrong motherfucker to go against. Kendrick just the wrong motherfucker to go against. Yo. That's all that is. That's all. I'm gonna stick to my story.
Don't start throwing this at the little youngers now. That you know you could beat, like, you know what I mean, like the Trippie Reds or whatever. Don't throw no shots at them.
I'm a Trippie Red fan too.
Because the person you was supposed to go bar for bar with, that was supposed to be in your tier, you folded up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But I mean, next episode, man. It's time to talk about next episode. Next episode, we're gonna talk about the remix. How important it is now. Obviously, it's not that important now.
Because now you could just grab a person beat, rap on it, and put it on your own mixtape.
Facts. So,
as buddy as people is, like, you know what I mean? Why we can't get an actual remix out y'all ass?
On the real. But it's crazy because we need remixes. I feel over the years, it's been a lot of dope remixes. We're gonna talk about them next week. So stay tuned. Next week we will let you know on Twitter, Facebook, all that, Instagram. Also follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. _who is DNA, and it's all lowercase, baby. But I ain't lower. I ain't in the lower class. You feel me? So we gonna sign off, and we will let you know about next week's episode soon.